Hi guys, welcome back to Wishing Tales. Today is Whipping and Wishing Wednesday, but I'm not going to do any wishing today, because this is the Victoria's Moon update edition. I'm actually working on the second painting that they sent me. The first one I am in no hurry to get done, and I'll go over why here in a minute. I want to thank you guys for stopping in, and I want to thank everybody that has subscribed so far. You don't know how much it's appreciated. And I also want to thank those of you who wished me get well wishes. I don't know what it was the other day. I just didn't feel good. I'm a little stressed out this week for personal reasons. And so I'm still a little under the weather, but not like I was the other day. So that means I'm getting better. This is what I'm working on. I'm working on the Fantasy Leopard, which again is the second painting that they sent me. And the reason she sent me this one was because the first painting, I was not pleased with how it was turning out. I showed her the picture of what I finished as of so far. And I'll put that picture up here in this corner. That's what I actually finished so far. And if you can see that, and I'm sure you probably can, it's very pixelated to me. And when I say pixelated, I mean it's not blending very well. You can tell, especially with the rainbow, that it's just not blending. The face, I wasn't happy with. So when I was talking to Alvina about it, she suggested that I get an animal or a scenery or something. And I'm like, look, I said, you know, I'm not asking you for another picture, but if you want to send it, here's the picture. You pick the size, you know, and we'll go from there. So she sent me the picture. It's a 50 by 50. She chose a square, which is fine because I like squares. And, I mean, a round is easier, but I prefer squares anyway. And, so now I'm working on that. So far, I can't really tell. I don't know if you can see up here when I was working on it the other day. Oh my gosh. Actually, the first recordings I did of this, I must have been really like out of it because they are so crooked up here, and it's my fault, but I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can fix them. I do want to take time, probably on the next video. I actually want to measure these squares because these squares seem like they're slightly bigger than what we're used to. And the reason I say that is because of all the gaps up here. And the drills are like beautiful. So I don't understand why I'm getting all those gaps. I mean, other than the fact that I did them crooked, but I shouldn't be getting that many gaps. And, you know, I don't have to hear the clicking of me putting them down because the gaps are so big. But I mean, the drills seem to be fitting in here right. But like, I don't know if you can see this or not. They seem to be like right inside the circle. So I don't know if or not the circle, the square. I don't know if the squares are slightly bigger or if the drills are slightly smaller. So I don't have anything small enough to measure it. Sorry, but that'll have to be another video. I'll have to find something we can actually measure. But so anyway, so I did the first picture, like probably a third of the pictures you can see, and I just wasn't happy with it. So that's why they sent me the second painting. Now I have been talking back and forth with Alvina and trying to offer up a couple solutions. And the main one I found was to use more colors on a bigger size painting. This painting here only has 30 colors. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be pixelated. I'm looking at when I looked at the canvas from the unboxing, there were a few spots I was actually, you know, I'm a little leery about, but I'm going to work it up just like I did with the girl until I notice whether or not it's going to be pixelated. Now, this top part that I did, it kind of blends pretty good, but I can't really tell until the picture's done, you know that. So, but I was working on one of the programs that I have on my computer. It's a pattern making program. And my particular program, I can do these particular canvases, but I don't have any way of printing right now. And what I did is I went in and I took the same picture, the one down here on the bottom of the girl, and worked it up, found the right size. And believe me, working on this particular program, it took some calculations to get the size right, because I had to figure out, you know, how many per centimeter and all this good stuff. But anyway, sorry, I'm just trying to keep them straight, and it's not so easy for me. But anyway, so I worked it up, and on my program you can use up to 240 colors. It draws from the 447 DMC colors, but you can use up to 240 at any given time. Well, I wasn't quite sure how that works, so I was playing around with it, and when I put in to use 240 colors, it used all 240 colors. Now, when I looked at the picture was absolutely positively gorgeous, but who wants to kit up 240 different colors for a 50 by 70 painting? Yeah, I'm not really into doing that. I don't like kitting as it is. Actually, I don't like de-kitting. I don't mind kitting so much as taking it down, but I didn't want to have to mess with 240 colors on a painting that size. So I dropped it down to 60, and it still looked beautiful. And then the one that Victoria Moon sent me had 35 colors. So I dropped it down to 35. And that's when I got the same kind of pixelation as Victoria's Moon had. So what I did is I bought the same exact picture in the same exact size from another company to do a comparison. Now, I have not worked it up yet. I have opened it up. I have looked at the canvas, and it is absolutely beautiful. And that company has 43 colors. So I went back into my program and I put in 43, and I came up with pretty much the same exact one as the other company. So I talked to Alvina about it, and they had, she talked to the factory or the design team or whoever she had to talk to. And what they did is they changed the settings on this picture to have, I believe she said more than 43 colors, or it might have just been 43, which is, you know, either one. And then they're going to resend the kit out to me. Now, I just received an email that it has been sent. Again, I didn't ask her to do this. She offered to do this. And the only reason I'm okay with this is because I want to show the company the difference. And I want to show you guys the difference. I did ask her before I did this video if this was going to be, if they did it just to fix my kit, which again they didn't have to do, or if it's going to be a company-wide thing that they're going to try and implement. And she did say that she is negotiating with the factories to use more colors in their kits. So that is good for everybody who is going to be ordering from this company. That was really one of my, that was probably the biggest complaint that I had. The biggest con was the pixelation. I've noticed a lot of other people have had the same problems with the blending process. And what I did too is I went in and I watched a lot of YouTubers unboxing videos just to see what sizes they got and to see how many colors each of their canvases had, and which is what brought me to buy it from another company. So I'm kind of like backtracking a little bit here, but everybody that I watched had no more than 39 colors, no matter what size they had. And most people got, you know, a 60 by 60 or a 50 by 70, and a couple of them either also got larger pictures. And they still only had, you know, between 30 and 39 colors. So whenever you hear us say the bigger the painting, the better the detail, it's because when they go bigger, they use more colors so it blends better. That's not going to hold true for all of the pictures, but for most pictures, the bigger the painting, the more colors they need to use in order to blend it right. So especially on the picture that I have here in the bottom, that girl, because of the colors, there's just no way you can get the detail without adding color to blend it right. So we'll see when that gets here. And I'm going to work up the other company up to the point that this one is here, which will be like a third of the painting. And then when I receive the other one, from the next one from Victoria's Moon, I will work that up the same amount. And then we will do a comparison. So it'll be Victoria's Moon versus the other company versus Victoria's Moon Fix. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how that's going to work out. I can't wait. This one looks a little promising to me because, but then again, I know I'm probably contradicting myself, guys, and I'm sorry for that. But just looking up here at the top that I did, the blending looks like it's okay, like it's good. But until I get into the leopard itself, I really won't know for sure. So I'm going to be working on this one probably for a while. I still want to work on my bear, but knowing that that the next one of this one is coming, I want to get this one done pretty quick. So I don't think it'll take that long because it's a lot of, I don't know if you can see the symbols. It's kind of a lot of color blocking with the trees up until I get to the leopard itself. But I hope he turns out good because I think he's absolutely beautiful. I'm really surprised there's no 310s on this picture. We had talked about the glue on the other pictures, and the last picture that I had, the first one up here in the corner, if I put a drill down on the wrong spot, it was terrible trying to get them off. Now, terrible to me in a good way because I actually liked it like that, because to me that indicated it was not going to have popping drills. Now this particular picture, it is a little easier to slide, and I don't know if you can see this. I am actually sliding that, and I'm trying to stay out of the way so you can see. I'm going to put it down so I can show you. And I'm pressing down pretty hard so I can still keep it sliding. So, but it's also pulling up some of the glue as I slide. Can you see that there? So it actually pulled my glue some. So I wouldn't slide it too far. Like I wouldn't go from down here up to there, but like to just go from one to the next probably be okay. I heard a couple people did have pop-in drills, and I'm guessing that's probably why, because the glue was not the same across the board here. Or it could just be, you know, it could just be the weather. Who knows? But we'll see when I start moving this. Now, when I did move it, I have no poppers up here at the top so far, so that's a good sign. I'm sorry that other people did. I hope they get it fixed. So I have not given up on Victoria's Moon. I still stand by them. Oh, I just do want to tell you guys, I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid to say anything. So, you know, buy it, don't buy it, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just telling you my opinion, and I'm letting you know that I am still in contact with the company to try and help the company improve. And to me, on my side, from my point of view, it seems like the company is willing to fix the issues at hand. All of the issues that we've had, it seems like they're willing to work on it. We were talking about an inventory sheet. They did start sending out sheets. It's not really an inventory sheet, but it is a legend sheet. So even though we only have it on the one side, at least now we get the sheet. And I don't think everybody's gotten these either. But it's a start. It's a start. It means they're listening to the customers, and they're listening to the, you know, the YouTubers and the content creators. So at least they're listening. How many companies do that? You know what I mean? Not many companies, in my opinion, listen to a bunch of YouTubers and actually fix the problem. So they are working on fixing the issues that we've talked about on a lot of our videos. That's really, I haven't seen too much trash in this. I did 2 sections about the same size as this is, and I don't know if you can tell. So it's only about as wide as this is the little tray, okay? So out of those 2 sections up there, I had maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 maybe drills that I couldn't use, and I might have just been really super picky about it. But you know, I want to be picky because I want the picture to be perfect. And I forgot what letter I'm working on. Okay, the whatever this is. But and if you see that I'm laying them crooked, I'll go back and fix them. The angle that I'm sitting is not quite right for me, so I'm trying not to lay them crooked, because that top bunch is if you guys could see it, you would probably laugh at me and say, oh my god, why is she even diamond painting? But anyway, so yeah, I didn't have that much bad drills. I wouldn't say trash, because I haven't seen any trash. But as far as bad drills are concerned, there's only been very few. I think every company is going to have, you know, a few. They can't look at every single diamond. So I'm not bothered by that at all. And I thought I had a drill on there. So, well, I guess it didn't matter because I'm done that symbol apparently. Oh, I missed the ladybug. Alright. So I hope you guys are having a good week. Like I said, mine's been pretty stressful. I'm not going to get into it because it is what it is. And what did I say the last time? Everything happens for a reason. So I just have to remember that. And then I won't be stressing as bad. So I didn't kit these up because they were in the bags. And as you can see, I left them in the bags. And I will show you, I'll put a picture in here, up here. You can see when I have them in bags like this and I have the room, I just keep them in the bags. And it's because of, as you can see, I have that little tray on the side of my table, and it's just so easy to put them right there, and they're in order. And, you know, I don't have to keep moving them or anything. So, plus I didn't run out of jars, but I didn't feel like putting all these in jars because it would have taken up a lot of them little jars. Because as you can see, the bags are really pretty full. So that would have been probably 2 jars there. So that's another reason I didn't bother putting them in a kit. And, but I like being able to just put them over here on my side and be able to work out of the bag. So that's a plus too, especially if you don't like to kit up your projects. They're basically already kitted for you. Unless you're picky like me and want it a different way. But, you know, I can work out of them. It takes a little bit longer, but I'm not pressed for time, so it's fine. And I'm actually struggling to get this one open. There we go. I ran out of index cards because I cut the index cards and I usually put them in there so they stand up better. I just usually put them right here in the bag, but I ran out, so I couldn't even do that. So yeah, so I still have high hopes for Victoria's Moon, and I'm very pleased. Now, I don't know how Alvina's been with everybody else, but she has been nothing but kind to me. You know, like I said, I've been emailing with her back and forth. She's probably tired of hearing from me. So, Alvina, thanks for your patience, dear. And, but yeah, she's been really sweet with me. So, you know, and I really hope that my suggestion pans out for everybody. I hope that they listen and start putting the legend at the bottom too on the bigger paintings, and that they I don't know, I guess it's a little hard to do an inventory sheet because they are weighted, so I can understand that, but just having the legend sheet in there is a big help, at least for me, because I like that. I'm because I'm working on this side, I'm using the one that's here. But once I get onto the other side, it'd be nice to have that sheet next to me. Because I will look at that quite a lot. I was going to draw the numbers onto the bags, or the code onto the bag. But I figure I have the number here, and the number's on the legend, so that's why I didn't bother doing that. Plus, I'm not a great drawer anyway. That's more my kids' speed. My kids are the artistes. My son and my one daughter draw, and my oldest daughter, she's the crafter like me. So, well, they're all very creative. And I think we get it all from my dad, so. But anyhow, onward. See, I think me using that multi-placer is why I'm getting crooked. What do you think? If you guys could or would, if you are a creator and you have content, put an emoji down in the comments and leave a comment if you have the Victoria's Moon painting, what size you received, and how many colors that canvas has that you have. So that way other people can go and look at your stuff too. So leave an emoji, a couple, maybe 2 or 3 in the line, so people know that you're a creator, and what size canvas and how many colors that you received from Victoria's Moon. And then that way too, if I haven't already watched your unboxing, I'll go over there and watch and see what the differences are. So I also like to see everybody else's too. You know that, because I'll put it on my wish list, guys. This one was on my I think it was on my Victoria's Moon wish list, wasn't it? If I'm not mistaken. I know I had it on a wish list. I just don't know which one. So yeah, so if you guys do that, that'd be awesome. You can visit me on Instagram too. If you want to leave a comment over there instead, that's fine. But remember, let me know if you are a content creator, and I'll go check out your unboxings and how many colors you have on that painting. Oh, that's sorry, I started like basically singing that there. Let's see that one. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm not going to hold it up to the camera because the last time I did that, my stuff went blurry. But on the edge of the, here, I'll set it down. Oh, so you can't really see it. On the edge there, it looks like it's curved in a little bit. So that's what I mean. I didn't have many messed up ones. See, the glue seems to be good, but not as good as that first picture. And I'm wondering if it's just the weather. Anyway, Instagram is at Wishing Tales. You can also go to Facebook at Wishing Tales Diamond Painting. That's the group name. Or you can just find me on Facebook, which is Wishing Tales. And let me guys know what you think of this picture up here in the corner. And let me know about your experience with the company. And if you have any questions that you want me to ask Alvina or the company, you can put those in the comments too, and I will surely find an answer and get back to you as soon as possible with it. I'm going to leave this here, guys, because this is my 3rd or 4th try, and I want to keep it short so my computer don't start messing up on me again, so I can get this out to you. So you guys have a great day. Tomorrow is Tools and Tips Thursday. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for you guys yet. I'll think of something, but more than likely it's going to be a short video. So keep an eye out for that too. And then other than that, I will see you guys next week for another unboxing time lapse and whip and wish and tips. So you guys have a great week, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.